Everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 13 The Show, and we have got the postseason National League Divisional Series. Apparently, it is Game 1, but I lead the series 4-0. It's a best of 5. All right, don't know how that one ends up working, but whatevs. Anyway, so we are facing the Philadelphia Phillies. If you guys didn't get a chance to see the last video, I was just like, hey, we're playing the Phillies. It was really interesting, too, because I ended up beating them, and then the Nationals ended up being tied with the Phillies for the last spot in the wild card. They had a one-game playoff. The Phillies ended up winning. Then the wild card game against the Giants, the Phillies ended up winning. But I'm kind of excited about this. This is going to be a great way for me to get into the playoffs. No disrespect, but every time that I've played the Phillies, it's gone completely my way. So, I don't know if this is bad, but I'm expecting a sweep right here against them, just given the history that I have had. But, I don't know. Anything can happen. What I've learned with the Kevin Millar series, too, is that in the postseason, things get a lot tougher. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be expecting a sweep. We'll see what happens. But, team is all healthy, which I love. I really haven't had too many injuries all season long. I guess Beachy was out for a couple months, but that was it. But anyway, everybody's well rested. It's time we get into the postseason. The quest, I'm hoping, for another World Series. This time with the Braves. So here we go, taking the field. Let's go ahead and get this game started. Of course, Medlin is going to be pitching for me in this one. So I'm expecting a great performance from him. But here's Justin Upton in the bottom of the first. This is going to end up being our first hit. And I'll take something pretty like this that goes into the gap in left center. So Upton standing up as he leisurely goes into second. So a good chance to be able to bring him home. Now we've got Jason Hayward at the plate. Very next pitch. This one is going to go into right center. And that's going to go ahead and bring Justin Upton home. Hayward will get on second with an RBI double. So Braves are up early in this one by a score of 1-0. Hayward getting into the 40-40 club this season, which still I think is like the greatest achievement that I have had in this game. But 0-2 count. Look at this one. Howard's hit. It's going to be an opposite field hit. And if we weren't so heavily weighted on over to the right side, that would have been an easy out. So that's why I'm not that big of a fan of making such huge changes like that. You never know what's going to happen. But 0-2 count. This one's going to go to Freeman, who will get it to Simmons. And Medlin will touch first in time to get the double play. We're good. Still 1-0, top of 2. 2 outs here. And Miguel Montero getting a home run to tie the game up. Wow, came back pretty quick right there. So Phillies, I really can't count them out. I mean, I don't want to underestimate them or anything like that. So, gosh, I don't know. I got to be careful. Now, granted, I mean, home runs happen every once in a while. So I shouldn't look too much into this. But we've got to go ahead and get another run. So bottom of 2 now, Brian McCann. Nobody on base with 1 out. That one just hangs over the plate. So he'll be able to get a hit off of this one. I'm going to round first, head on over to second. McCann sliding, and he will be safe. That's another one of those times here where it was a disadvantage for the team to go ahead and have the outfield and infield all changed up so drastically, because that was just a hit right up the middle, and it turned into a double. Full count to Andrelton Simmons. He's going to go ahead and watch ball 4. So Hamels giving up the walk. With Andrelton Simmons on first, I'm going to look and see if I can steal second, put him in scoring position. No outs right now for Chris Johnson, too, so I can feel a bit more comfortable about things. Simmons will make it into second without any problem at all. So Chris Johnson's got a good chance to be able to bring Simmons home if we can go ahead and really start getting things going a little bit more offensively. I don't know. I think we'll be able to go ahead and win this one by a pretty fair margin. Hamels has been struggling a little bit, and I haven't been able to show everything, but in many respects, the Braves have been struggling too. This game has been pretty even, and you can kind of see that, of course, from the score, but a lot of stuff you can't see. So this one going into right field is Simmons. I thought about rounding third and coming home. I'm glad that I didn't, since that throw from right was perfect. Could not ask for a better throw than that. Simmons on third, Chris Johnson on first. Now we've got Justin Upton to the plate again. This one going to be a high fly ball on the left. Simmons is waiting to tag up, come home. The throw is going to be off target, so Simmons will be safe at home. That would have been a close one if it was on target. I think Simmons might have been able to slide underneath it, but it would have been really close. So Braves regain the lead now. Score is 2-1, top of 4. That one is going to be a hit. Dang it, Hayward not getting there in time. It's close, but close really doesn't cut it in baseball. All right. So, got to make sure we don't allow any runs. Throwing this one inside. This one is going to get past Chris Johnson. And even though I try to make the throw over to third, Simmons is there to cut that one off, I guess. But Phillies now have runners on first and third. Miguel Montero coming up to the plate. As you saw, he hit that home run earlier. This would be absolutely demoralizing for me if I end up being down 5-1. It's always a bad thing whenever I'm down anyway because, well, I just swing the ball a ton. Just trying to get like a big hit or get some type of rally going. And I've been doing really, really good in this game with not doing that. I've been watching far more pitches than I usually do. The strike-to-ball ratio, a lot higher, or a lot more in line with what you would want to see. I don't know, I'm doing pretty good. I've been really impressed with myself this game, and I don't want to mess it up right now either, but 0-2 count becomes a strikeout. Swing and a miss on that four-seam fastball inside, which Medlin's been rocking today. Got to try and establish the curveball a little bit more in this one, and so I try to go with that. And that one is going to bounce off the warning track and the wall. Phillies are going to get a double here, and so I'm afraid that Medlin is not going to have the type of game that I really need him to have. I want to start off on the right foot. I want to be able to win game one. Ah, dang it, so Simmons not able to get that, but that's totally my fault. I overshot that. So now that'll put runners on first and third. So Medlin going to have to get out of another jam. And really, there have been a lot of jams that he's been already today. I just, for the sake of time, can't show you all of them. But on this 0-2 count, this one's going to go to Hayward in right. Going to try and tag up, come home, and I did not play that fly ball well. I should have ran up on it, been able to get a good throw home. Game likely would not be tied. Heck, even if Simmons was able to do his job and field that correctly, it would have been good. But I'll go ahead and accept this as an apology and figure we're all good because of that home run by Andrelton Simmons. We've got the lead. 3-2. Has been pretty even with hitting, but it's swings of the bat like that are going to go ahead and separate the men from the boys. Simmons, I love it. All right, top of 6. Really not too much has happened. Still 3-2. This one's going to go into right. Hayward will be able to pick it up, try to throw it into Freeman, who's not even covering the bag, and it wouldn't have been there in time anyway. But that's how Hayward was able to get the Golden Glove for the right fielder position in the National League. Just so many assists from right. It was awesome. But this one goes down the left field line, so Justin Upton will have to run that one down. And yet again, runners on first and third. Medlin. Don't know what's going on with him. And this is not good. I've got to get out of this. Going to throw this one low and inside. Try to run up on that one. The throw from center. Way off for McCann. Game is tied again, and now Ryan Howard's at the plate with a runner on first. Question is, what do I do about pitching? I am kind of worried. Now, Medlin did come out. I decided we got to go with something different. So Walden is pitching now in relief. Sorry, I forgot to go ahead and post me making that change. But I think if I go ahead and I announce it, we're all right. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss on that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. It's the first one I've seen from Walden. All right. Top of 9. We still got Walden in. Chris Johnson. If he comes home and we lose this game, I'm going to be so frustrated. Oh, man. This could hurt. It's these type of mistakes that can go ahead and change a game. And the type of game that you don't want to change is one that you're in the postseason with. All right. We're okay. Just got to throw the ball low. Yeah, so Johnson, Simmons, or Ugla to Freeman. The 5-4-3 double play. Now, even though we got the double play right there, I'm still not going to excuse Chris Johnson, because that's exactly the type of defensive play that he should have had just a moment ago. That's all right. Ugla getting that around pretty quick. Uke at the plate, top of 9. He's going to hit this one deep into center field, so B.J. Upton should be able to get to it without any problem. And we're headed into the bottom of the 9th. Here is Brian McCann. Now, this one's going to go into right. He'll get on first. And I'm excited about how this is going to go. One home run can go ahead and end this game. Dan Ugla, with 1 out, a 2-0 count. He could be that man. But instead, he's going to get a base hit. We're cool. We're all right, because now that puts McCann in scoring position with Ugla on first. All right, so Walden was starting to get tired, so I brought Reed Johnson in here in the bottom of the 9th. This man can do some great stuff. Oh, beat that one out. Come on. We're going into extra innings. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Martinez now, which I'm not too excited about. The Phillies are going to be going with a change themselves, bringing in Juan Cruz. All right, so 2 pitching changes. Here we are in the bottom of the 10th. 2 outs, Justin Upton. Well, not a great connection with the ball right there. Catch is made. We're in the 11th. 0-2 count. Martinez has done an all right job. Has not been pretty. Has given up some hits. But we've been able to get out of it again for the sake of time. I wish I could show you that. But Phillies getting a single here. All right, got to try and force the ball on the ground. So I'm setting up a low pitch. Tell you what, B.J. Upton right there, I didn't think he was going to make that catch at all. I really thought that that one was going to hit the ground before it got to his glove. So I'll take that little victory right there. Now here's Kevin Youkilis, 2-2 count. What a crazy double play. Freeman with the catch and applying the tag. Totally unassisted. All right, here's Jason Hayward, bottom of the 11th. That one's gone. Game is over. So that one, that was beautiful. What a great game. So as far as the playoffs go, you can't get anything more exciting than that. A walk-off home run right here by Jason Hayward to go ahead and make this series 1-0 with the Braves on top. Or you could go off of what we saw at the beginning of this, where Braves were up 4-0. So now we're up 5-0. Anyway, I'm just messing with that. Totally just a glitch. But it's really cool seeing the Braves celebrate like this. This has got to be one of the greatest moments I have had of the franchise so far. And, of course, this is happening in the postseason, which just makes it all the cooler. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Feel free to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, whatever you end up using. But, again, you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again. And, as always, I hope you have a good one.